Alright YouTube, these videos that I'm going to be making are not going to be original by any stretch of the imagination. The reason they're not going to be original is that nothing's ever going to be original. You're never going to be able to say something that someone hasn't said before a million times better than you could ever say, and that's definitely the case with me, because the videos that I wanted to make are about music. And there are some very well established music blogging YouTubers who make these videos and they make a career out of it, and that is mind-boggling. The Needle Drop is an excellent example of this. If you have a keen interest in music, you'll have probably heard his name before. If not, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. He makes videos like this on a weekly basis, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's made this video before at least 1,000 times better than I ever could, so definitely check him out. And my influences are also going to be drawn from the Hello Internet series of podcasts, which are made by CGP Grey and Brady from Numberphile. And they recently made a podcast about Originality, and it was what spurred me to make this video in the first place. And I will link that podcast in the description as well for you to check out, because they are far more eloquent than I can be. Now, like I said, I love music. It's been a passion of mine for a very long time. But I've recently gotten into music blogging. I write music blogs on my own blog website and also on a couple of other websites as well. But I actually wanted to start talking to the world about music. And I've tried to think of a way to link music and originality, and I realised that that has already been done before as well. There's an excellent series of videos called Everything is a Remix, which you can find on YouTube. Again, link down below. And that showcased brilliantly the ways that music can be unoriginal, and there are some songs that are blatant rip-offs of others. Just check out those videos, they're great. A recent example of this is one of my favourite up-and-coming bands, Temples. Do not have an original style whatsoever. They are very obviously a 60s psychedelic rock group, and that's not a bad thing. It's great to see genres like that get a revival and become part of the mainstream again, because they deserve to be. The other thing I have to say is that the videos that I'm going to be making are not going to be they're not going to be well made in the slightest. These videos aren't going to be heavily scripted. They're not going to have good cameras or good lighting. This is the lighting that I'm using at the moment. And I'm not particularly knowledgeable about music, to be honest. I'm not going to be able to tell you about time signatures or obscure genres or anything like that. I can just talk about what I know. You're not going to get fancy graphics or animations, because I'm not good at that either, but I still just want to talk about music, and I hope that you're going to listen to what I say. And that brings me on to my next point, that I don't know how you're going to listen to the music that I'm going to be talking about, because there's no chance I can actually put the music in the video itself, because the copyright police will probably kick down my door and bring out a shotgun on me. So what I'm thinking of doing is linking whatever songs I'm going to be talking about in the description. You guys can click on that, check it out, come back to me, and then we can both talk about it together. I'll tell you what I think about it. You guys can respond to that in the comments, or respond before I've even said anything. And then next week, I'll go through the comments, pick some good ones, and we can talk about this together. And hopefully you'll learn from me and I'll learn from you, and we'll all be one big happy family. So, I hope that you're going to tune in again. I'm hopefully going to be making videos every 2 weeks. Not a promise. But yeah, enjoy. See you in a bit, YouTube.